Hello and welcome to Round Glass Living. I'm Greta Hill and I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you for joining me today for a special meditation all about spring. It is the spring equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere and the official start of the spring season. And all of our friends in the Southern Hemisphere are celebrating the autumn equinox at this time. And so this word, equinox, it comes from Latin and it means equal night. It's a celebration of the balance of the day and the night. The equinox happens twice a year when the path of the sun crosses the celestial equator, and the spring equinox is the midpoint between the winter solstice and the summer solstice. So at spring equinox, there is a balance before we tip towards the lighter and brighter days of the season. When we observe these seasonal changes, we can see that there's an annual cycle of balance and activity, and then balance and rest, very similar to the cycles of the moon. And right now is the time when the earth is perfectly poised between day and night, light and dark, making the spring equinox a wonderful time to contemplate and cultivate a true equanimity for the cycle ahead. Before we begin our practice, I have a question for you. What do you most love about the spring? How do you connect with this time of year? I love spring because it feels like the earth is finally emerging from a deep slumber and waking up again. And there's this felt sense of hope and of possibility in the air as temperatures get warmer and the trees blossom, the days grow longer. And it's from this point forward, really, that energy starts to accelerate. And it's a time to really place our focus on the seeds that we want to grow in our lives. Whatever is planted now will expand and grow. So if you've ever had a garden, then you might have noticed that it needs a lot of tending to this time of year. Everything is growing, including the weeds. And so I like to think of meditation like tending to the garden of your mind, getting really clear on what thoughts and beliefs need to be weeded out and what seeds of intention you'd actually like to plant. Even just a few minutes of gardening or meditation can make a really big difference. So let's get settled in together, and we'll do a practice today to calm the mind, to create an expansive feeling of spaciousness like springtime and balance. And then from that place, we can plant seeds in the garden of the heart and mind that we wish to grow. So please come to a comfortable seat. And as we set up our posture, you can sit on the floor, cross-legged like I'm doing. Use as many blankets or pillows as you wish to elevate your seat. You can also sit in a chair. If you're in a chair, I suggest uncrossing your legs and just let both feet rest on the floor about hips width apart. Bring your hands into your lap. Just sit nice and tall through your spine. You take a moment to turn inside, to close your eyes, or just take your gaze down towards the floor in front of you. Take a moment to really arrive in your seat and for this practice of meditation. And to honor the energy of equinox, of balance and equanimity, we'll do a breathing practice to start called Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Nadi means subtle energy channel, and Shodhana means cleaning or purification. Nadi Shodhana is it's kind of like spring cleaning for the subtle body. And it's also called alternate nostril breathing. It helps to purify the nerves and to release fatigue and tension, and to calm the mind, and to clear blockages from the subtle channels. This is a really beneficial pranayama to practice before meditation because it helps to restore a sense of an internal balance. So to do this breath, you can bring your index and your middle finger together right to your forehead center, to the third eye, the eyebrow center. You'll use your thumb to gently press into the right nostril and your ring finger to gently press into the crease of the left nostril. We'll alternate the breath from side to side, and I'll talk us through a few rounds, and then you'll do it on your own. If you feel congested today and it's hard to breathe alternating the nostrils, just don't worry about it. Rest your hands and breathe naturally. Otherwise, start by taking the breath in through both nostrils. clear it out through both nostrils. With your thumb, gently close the right side and inhale through the left nostril. With the ring finger, close the left and breathe out through the right. Inhale, right side. Close with your thumb and breathe out the left. And slow and steady, inhale, left side. Close and exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close and exhale, left. And continue on your own. You alternate the nostril after each inhalation. And find an equanimity in the breath where the inhales and the exhales are the same length, the same depth. And just a few more rounds, creating this balance inside. And without any rush at all, the next time you exhale through the left nostril, release your hands to your lap and allow your breath to flow naturally. As you rest your hands in your lap, you can join your first finger and thumb together, turn your palms up. This is Chin Mudra, a seal of consciousness. Continue to watch the natural flow of your breath. And keep the palms up today because palms up is an open kind of energy, like the opening up of possibility and hope and renewal, like springtime. Continue to breathe naturally. And as you do, take a moment to scan your body and let go of any unnecessary tension or holding. Allow your shoulders to soften and to relax. Let your belly stay very soft. Can you soften the skin of your face? Allow your breath to flow easily and naturally. If any part of your body feels tense or tight, breathe into it with the inhale. And use the exhalation to really release any tension or stress that's being carried. And from this place of presence and spaciousness and ease, you begin to imagine that you are somewhere outside where you can see the sky. This is a place where you feel totally at ease, completely safe, and very comfortable. And as you look up and visualize the sky, notice the clear blue spring sky, the wide open expanse of the sky. Notice any clouds that might be passing through the sky. Notice any thoughts or feelings that might arise. Continue to watch the sky, the springtime sky, and imagine that every thought is like a cloud in the sky. Whatever thoughts may be coming up for you, just notice if this thought were a cloud, what would it look like? What shape would it be? What size? What color? Continue to watch the sky as you notice how some clouds are very white and fluffy, and others are like dark storm clouds. Continue to breathe with ease. Be aware of when you've been carried away by your thoughts, and just notice and return to the visualization. Stay with your breath and keep seeing your thoughts as clouds that simply pass through the open sky. We're not trying to get rid of the thoughts. You don't need to push the clouds away. You simply let them drift through the sky in their own time and observe. Notice the temporary nature of the clouds. Watch them come and go. Behind the clouds, there is always pure blue sky. And start to notice the space between one thought ending and another arising. Allow your awareness to linger in the space between each thought. The space between your thoughts is like the blue sky of pure awareness. The expanse of the sky is the spaciousness of your mind. And the clouds are simply the thoughts passing by. If you get lost in thought, return to the image of the cloud just moving through this open blue sky of awareness. Keep allowing your breath to flow with ease as you watch the clouds. Let your awareness linger in the spaces in between each cloud, in between each thought. And we'll sit together in silence for a couple of minutes as we continue to watch the movement of the clouds, the thoughts, as they move through the open sky. And gently let go of picturing the sky. Bring awareness to your breath. Notice if there's any sense of openness, spaciousness, expanse, or equanimity inside. And once the mind becomes calm and full of ease, then we can begin to really plant seeds of intention for what it is that we want to see blossom and grow in our lives. So from this place of ease, we'll bring our hands together to form Lotus Mudra, Padma Mudra. You can bring your hands and join the pinky edges of your hands together, and then join the thumbs together and allow your fingers to blossom open like a lotus flower. You can take your hands right to the heart center. Padma means lotus, and this gesture is connected to abundance and to the blossoming open of the heart center. This is a very profound mudra that can enhance emotional cleansing, and it enhances the expanse of our heart energy. So it reminds me of springtime, the blossoming of the flowers. And as we hold our hands in this gesture, you can ask yourself, which seeds will I plant to bring balance, hope, and beauty into my life and into the world? And which seeds will I plant to bring balance, hope, and beauty into my life and into the world? Stay with your breath as you listen inside to really feel into your heart, to know what wants to emerge, what seeds want to be planted, what wishes to fully blossom within you. Meditation teacher Jack Kornfield says that the heart is like a garden. It can grow compassion or fear, resentment or love. What seeds will you plant there? And from this gesture, we can begin to create lotus circles by rotating the hands forward and down, back in towards the heart, and then open again. And as we spin the hands in this way, keep some part of your hands in contact as you circle the lotus blossom. And as we do this, we're creating a generative field of energy, tending to the gardens of our minds, planting seeds from our hearts, and then offering this energy back out. As you spin the lotus circle of Padma Mudra, you couldn't internally name the seeds that you're planting, or just stay with the feeling of your intentions, allowing your energy to be renewed. And then just allow your hands to rest back into your lap with your palms turning up. And notice how you feel inside. This emergence of spring, this time of equinox, may we cultivate a true balance and a true opening to possibility. Take 3 deeper breaths just to return to your physical body, into the space around you. And then as you're ready, very gently and softly allow your eyes to open up. And just take a few moments to reflect on this experience. How was it for you? Right, so this time of equinox and this time of spring here in the Northern Hemisphere, I love to really encourage all of us to be outside, like to go outside, to spend time in nature, and from this to really be in the energy of renewal, to see the awakening all around as flowers are bursting open. Right? Notice the energy of renewal in nature, because whatever's happening in the natural world around us is also happening inside of our own bodies and minds. And whenever your mind feels a little busy or you have a lot of stress, remember this open spring sky meditation and just simply watch the thoughts as they drift through, just like the clouds passing through an open sky. So thank you so much for really being here, for sharing this sacred time together, for celebrating the spring equinox with me. And please continue to explore and deepen your meditation practice with us. Check out our daily live meditations at round.glass or over on the app. And I hope to see you very soon. Happy spring equinox.